I move that according to the contract, RPS Board would like to give a 30-day cancellation notice. RPS Board want to create an emergency contract until we can put a new bid out and secure a new contract, or until new staff is hired to prepare hot, decent meals.
Okay, when we get to new business,
I second that.
All right, I need point of clarity here.
This is just a motion that's being brought forward right now, and no, we didn't receive any information on it beforehand, which we knew, and we had already discussed about this happening tonight.
Madam President, that's negative. We were talking about this right now, and I don't think that we had to wait till October for something that is emergency. We are all aware of the food service situation, and I am hands-on because I did taste the food, and I was there.
Then Mr. Cameras?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am not necessarily opposed to taking this action. However, so as to protect our students and the division, before we take such drastic action, I would want to ensure that we are prepared to continue food service at all. My concern is that if the board takes this action tonight, we would be in a position where we would not be able to provide any food.
My colleague, Ms. Dewar, and I had several conversations with the SHAB committee, which is the School Health Advisory Board, and we actually attended the SHAB Nutrition Working Group this afternoon, and we wanted to, update the board that we are pleased to report that this body has agreed to work with the board to continue to provide guidance regarding school lunches and a plan for the future. The SHAB will be working with us to put together some findings about where we went wrong, what we can learn from these events of the past few weeks, and recommendations for moving forward.
I'm happy to have the School Health Advisory Board Committee at our backs or alongside of us to determine what is the best course of action.
Access to quality food, it's built in to their bylaws. It says access to quality food, highlighting dreams for RPS, action 5.6, improve the nutritional value of and student satisfaction with the RPS meals program. It includes conduct student taste tests, centralized kitchens to allow RPS to provide fresh food options, establish contract for meal delivery service from a centralized kitchen. So this really should have had the SHAB front and center of this process from the start. It's unprecedented, the amount of student outreach I've received on this. So this is not something that can wait, and having nothing isn't an option.
We essentially don't have a meals contract, or at least our students, because they are throwing away so much food every day, it's equivalent of absence of a contract, so I'll be supporting this.
Let me be clear. It's a valid motion, but it needs to be, what you're asking needs time to be vetted.
The timeline to me would be immediate, today, now. If I know that there's a child that may go hungry as a result of my actions. I remember asking if we had any information about this contract before. I asked if the food was good, if it was nutritious. I was told yes. Our kids are not eating this food. This food is getting discarded. I feel like this is an emergency situation. I don't know what evidence we have that preferred meals can do any better than what they're doing, because I haven't seen that. And they, I believe, have had time to show us. The time for our kids is now.
Just imagine if your child was at that school eating that food. My child did. 3 days in a row. Don't know the difference from bologna and salami? Then something is wrong with your food. If this ain't fraud, waste, and abuse, what do you call it, Richmond Public School Board?
This is unacceptable. I'm in full agreement with that. However, if we let these people go tomorrow or the end of the week, and I don't know what's in their contract, in terms of what the notice would be, are we able at this point to get 20-some-odd thousand lunches and breakfast also in place.
Yes, you are absolutely right, Ms. Gibson. We should have engaged the SHAB committee way on the front end, and we acknowledge that. There were some disconnects there, but at the same time, it is very, we talk a lot about, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned that we have come to a place that we now know more than the experts. During that meeting today, one of the things that the committee did say was that they do not want us to be reactive.
I had no idea SHAB had not been engaged at the time, and I asked questions about it. I was given roundabout answers. I was told kids love the food.
Are we ready to vote?
Ms. Doer,
No.
Ms. White,
Yes.
Ms. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Young,
Aye.
Ms. Rizzi,
Yes,
Dr. Harris Muhammad,
No.
Ms. Burke,
No.
Ms. Page,
No.
Ms. Jones.
No.
Madam Clerk, motion fails.